Hey guys, so this was kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't completely unexpected. So, we've been working on this project it's actually went really quickly. We've only been working on it for 3 weeks, which to us is like light speed. Absolute light speed. But the thing was, we were really wanting to get it done before Halloween. And if you guys haven't seen the video that started this, I'll link to it. I'll flash up on what came from that video has been created.
Yes.
And I am very, very happy with it.
Yes.
So we're going to go over and show you guys exactly what's in it. Now, before we go any further, this is limited edition.
Purely limited edition, only for spooky season.
Only
PDF and in the book form.
So the book format, I don't really like drive-through. They have a political angle which I just don't really agree with. So the only way I would really do books would be print them out ourselves and send them out ourselves. And also they take, not just that they're political, they also take a big chunk off you.
Yeah.
I'm not really into that.
So we found a local printer who we're working with at the minute who is going to print it all out for us, get it all sorted, and then we'll ship it out.
Yeah, same people that did us Steel Warder, so that was really good.
Yeah.
So if you picked up a copy of Steel Warder, you've got an idea of the quality of what we're going for.
Yeah.
So we'll go over the Kickstarter first, and then we'll go over exactly what's in the book. To be fair, what's on the Kickstarter is what's from the book, if I be honest.
Yeah.
I've tried to be as straight up as I can. So this is a source book. What it is it's more a setting guide than anything. Although really truly what it is a magazine full of tables. Full of tables. So, look, just the amount of tables you get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
there's
19.
over 20.
Yeah, well, there's
anyway.
it's over 30.
Yeah.
With over 500 possible events, character cursed items, and so much more. Table of contents. And again, this is one thing so it's finished. The book is completely done. It's all formatted. The only thing that's left is to go over the grammar and the spelling. Just to
go over the grammar, to make sure, we haven't spelled anything wrong. Anybody else hasn't spelled anything wrong.
Yeah.
And that it's good enough to read.
Pretty much, you guys know how it is.
You can't trust Spurg's writing stuff.
Yeah, exactly. We got a map done for it. It's going to be on the back page. Shipping UK £4, everywhere else is £8. We do all the post ourselves. So how long is it going to take before it gets to you? So the Kickstarter is over at the time of recording this. We have 29 days to go, and it takes Kickstarter between 14 days and 21 days for them to process the payment. Once that payment is in, we can start sending out the PDF.
It won't be out for Halloween.
Yeah, which is a little shame. I'm really, but we start working on it far too late.
It's far too late, but it won't be out for Halloween. But you will have it, and it'll still be a really fun, spooky game to play in the dark seasons.
Honestly, sometimes. We'll show off what's actually in the book, will we? Because some stuff's spooky and other stuff's downright wacky, and some stuff's really ridiculous. But overall, I think it's a fun source material, and I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. It wasn't just us that worked on it. We did say in the video, if any of you guys are interested in working with us, so there's a team of about 5 of us. Me, Megan, Garblo, and a few guys that just sent in emails of ideas and
who wanted to work with us.
So if you're interested, if you're an artist or you know how to format books in InDesign or Affinity,
if you're an artist, let me say that louder.
Yeah, it's hard to find good artists, so it is. But so if you're interested, just shoot us an email, Neckbeardia contact@gmail or it doesn't matter. It'll be on the screen. It's linked below. Anyway, let's show off what's actually in the book. So, we'll go talk about price first. So, the PDF's a £5 and the physical copy is a £10 plus post. UK post is £4 and everywhere else is £8. So, there you guys go. So, let's go ahead and we'll jump into what's actually in the book. So, I really love the cover art. It is AI art. I know. I'm sorry, but we wanted to do this as quickly as possible. We wanted to get this up.
I think it looks really well, though. I'm happy with it.
I'm very happy with it as well. Also, we're going by the name Neat Games.
Yeah.
Just because I thought it would be easier going with this different name than Neckbeardia. Because I wouldn't trust Kickstarter or pretty much anywhere else. You know what I mean?
So
get them away. So as you can see here, we've got table of contents. So the book is actually 66 pages at the minute. We need to add 2 pages. Now, the only pages that need to be added is the backers page, so a big list of everyone's names.
Yeah.
If you really want, you can pay a pound and
you get your name in the book.
If you want to have your name in a book, I suppose that's the thing. I don't know why you would want that.
So the backers page and credits. I think
backers page and credits.
Credit page.
And it would just be like, saying who we are and all that stuff, and also an advert if anyone wants to work with us in the future.
Because the people who are working with us, who watched the video, who sent us a link, are also getting a percentage of the money that we make from this.
So they're
getting paid.
So to give you guys an idea, so it depends on how much you did. So me and Megan, we made 34%. Garbro made, I think, 20%. He did 20% of the book. Some other guys did like 25, 10,
Yeah.
So it's all divided up.
Depending on what you do, you get paid.
So that's why we did it.
So you'll get a couple quid for it.
Yeah.
Get paid.
So anyway, what you're setting, all that stuff. Let's just go on down. So this just setting, explaining where it is, what it's all about. A lot of the guys were really interested. Like, but what system's it for? I didn't want to go with a system.
A system, yeah.
I know a lot of people will play 5e with it, but I don't want to be typecast.
No, it's kind of major adaptable to most systems you want to play.
It's up to you. Personally, I would use Delta Green because obviously you should use Delta Green, but I mean it's all up to you on how you want to go about it. It's source material. It's not a campaign or anything. So anyway, playing the game, the source is meant for da-da-da. That's what we just said. Random characters. Now we did put in some people that we know. For instance, Tommy Price is a
middle-aged goth with a receding hairline. Never lets bad luck get him down.
Yeah. You
Tommy in the comments.
Yeah. So we put him in. There's a few other. I don't want to say about who.
We don't want to write. Obviously.
Well, Tommy did say to me, it's like, I do not have a receding hairline, guys. He was very adamant about that. I was like, okay, fair enough. But yeah, so we got a D20 table of characters. Now again, you don't need to roll on any of this stuff.
No.
Like, if you just want to go through it and you pick stuff out and you're like, that's really cool, I want to use that.
That's fine.
What are you...
I think the D20 table just gives for just the randomness of it, of who you'll encounter.
Yeah. Oh, here, there's one here that I absolutely love. Doe the dog. Megan, leave that out.
Doe's a bloodhound and the gas station dog. He hangs around, eats scraps, and keeps watch outside the station. At the ripe old age of 12, he's not very active no more. But Doe's always been an excellent judge of character, and his nose can pick up more than just sense. Rule again if PC lands on 11. So
I don't know. I that was the person that put that in. Said no, don't play as a dog. I was like, I think you should play as a dog. I think playing as a dog in a haunted gas station would be one of the most fun characters you could possibly be. And like, it's like, oh, you can't talk. It's like, dogs can talk to you.
Dogs can talk.
You know exactly what a dog's trying to get on.
What's that, Lassie?
Yeah,
no, Jimmy's down the well.
Yeah. So yeah, D20 of characters. Then we've got secrets. These range from all over the place. Grew up in a cult.
You've been diagnosed with schizophrenia.
HIV positive. Hate books. We love being a pseudo-intellectual. I think we all know a few people like that.
It all just adds to the character.
Yeah, it's just something extra. Reasons why you work here: to buy a mirror, become a femboy. You
invested in crypto.
Yeah. I don't know, I thought it was like, they're all fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more just to try and get yourself.
Oh, I'm guessing. I wonder who wrote number 17.
To meet a cute monster girl, or at least hope that one passes someday. Garbru's hands look like this. You can really see. I think you can really see the stuff that we wrote. what some of the other guys loot, and you
can definitely see the stuff carved around.
Yeah, you can make that stuff out. So these ones you work here, general duties. So again, the whole idea was trying to force players out of behind the till, and make them go
out and do things instead of just standing in the one place, which players should probably do.
Yeah, fine. Like, you got to bully your players.
Yeah.
Also, I would recommend this to be only played with a small group, like a DM and 2 players. Mm-hmm. I think it would be a great one-on-one game, personally. But, that's up to you and your play style. I think bigger groups would kind of ruin the atmosphere a touch, you know what I mean? So general duties, it's all basic stuff you would expect: stock count, check CCTV, receive deliveries,
cleaning that.
Schedule. Again, this is all just stuff to force you out and get you moving, you know what I mean?
If you hear rattling in the background, Aussie's here again, guys.
Yeah.
So deal with it.
What's been lost that needs found. Cursed items are pretty good, I think.
Oswald.
Aussie.
Cursed items, I like portal to New Jersey. How cursed. Pair of broken glasses, nail clippers,
everyday stuff. It's stuff you want. I feel like you want to make the stuff not obviously cursed at the same time. You know what I mean? Like there's obvious stuff like voodoo doll of yourself. Yeah, that's probably not great.
A can of Spam.
I mean,
well, to be honest, it is cursed in itself.
Yeah, I like this one. Look at that stapler.
Nothing seems off about this simple red stapler, except that it seems to never run out of staples. If you use the stapler too much, it will whisper, "Who's coming?" And the old owner will be aware of where it now resides. Oh no!
I don't know. I think they're fun. You know what I mean? Grandma's teeth.
Teeth.
Oh, and then. Battered diary, these are all just stuff to flesh it out, you know what I mean? That's one of the other things I've always got. There's nothing worse than magic items or you know what it really is? You know what? There's nothing worse than cursed items that just give you like a negative modifier in some way. Because then why would a player ever
want to touch it?
You need if you're going to do a cursed item, it needs to be something that you'll get great power from, but you will get some negativity from, whereas a magic item would just give you great power.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
Exactly.
That's the way I view it. Tarnished pocket mirror.
Round, silver, and small enough to fit in the palm, the little mirror has a small hairline crack along the bottom edge near the hinge. When looking into the mirror, you see the face or faces of those who wish you harm. Ooh. However, when used, those same people know exactly where you are, down to the second.
Ooh. Store phone calls. One of these was actually... So this one actually is from Megan's mum. I'm not even joking. That actually happened. That one's a completely true one that happened. Do you want to tell? Because I was asking Megan's mum, because she worked for years in Woolworths, and they own Chippy, so she's had a lot of interesting customers, so I thought, what better person to ask about this?
Phone call from a Chinese peasant trying to escape the factory he's chained up in. Will try and keep you on the phone as long as possible, begging for you to see if him or he will be thrown into the incinerator for not making fruit-based technology products fast enough. No, it's kind of an elaboration of what happened.
Well, you tell the story of what happened.
So what happened, my mum answered the phone in work and she was like, "Hello?" And they said, "Hello, miss? Hello, you have job for me? You have job for me?
You own farm?
You own farm? You own farm?" My mum was like, "No, I own a chippy. I don't own a farm." And it's like, "No, miss. No, you own farm. You said you have job for me. You own farm. I have wife and kids, miss. I have no home. I have no money. I have nowhere to go. You said you have farm for me to go." And my mum was like, I have no idea
what you're talking about. I'm really sorry.
No, but miss, please, I will be hungry. I have no money, miss. You have farm? No, I don't have a farm."
Went on for a very long time.
For about 20 minutes this lasted for.
But your mum's one of those types, she just can't be like just go away. Yeah. It's like, I don't have a farm. So yeah, that's a true one. We've got a few other ones that are kind of like that, Again, I think you could have a lot of fun with the phone calls. I think they're one of the ones that you can really mess with people with. You know what I mean? And what's a horror setting without a phone?
What's your favourite scary movie?
Yeah. And you can work with that. That's something we
play a game?
That's something we actually tried to avoid a lot of the time. For like this, we tried to avoid like horror movie tropes for the most part, or not tropes per se. We tried to avoid just copying and pasting stuff
Yeah.
from horror movies. Even
Number
though this
19 is a good one. A voice mimicking whatever you say through the phone in a voice that's eerily not human, but trying hard to sound the part.
Ooh. Behind the tell, random events. So, by the way, we're only on page 14. This is a 66
page thing. Look, there's so much.
There's a lot to work with.
It's it's a good night to sit down with your mates, pour yourself a wee beer, have a wee drink, and sit and just have fun with it.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the way I view it. I think this is, it's horror based, but honestly,
and once you finish, you can just roll it up and play it again because because of the random encounters.
Yeah,
you can play it.
There's no way to know what you're gonna be doing.
Yeah.
At all, because it's just so much to work with. I think there's definitely a lot of replay value in this.
Yeah.
Within reason, and honestly, you know what I would do? So I was thinking, if I was to do this as a campaign, I would make a normal size group, but I would play different, like, with different people on different days. You know what I mean? And the only time the players can communicate with the other players is leaving notes for each other.
Yeah.
And letting people know what happens. And I like the idea.
Like the staff logbook or something.
Yeah. I like the idea of that. You know what I mean? So, behind the till, random items to find.
WD-40.
Yeah, look, it will guarantee it. Look, no
this fixes anything, guaranteed.
You know, that's one thing we had a problem with, because, like, how like, there's a lot of stuff that'll need to be fixed. How is someone gonna, it's like WD-40, bit of tape.
Bit of duct tape.
You'll be fine.
WD-40.
You know what I mean? So, shrunken voodoo head, monkey's paw.
Behind the till, random events.
Random events, the office.
Random items to find. Pistol VHS tape. Ooh. Russian documents.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Office events. So we've done, like, there's tables on every room. This is one thing I got with the Americans. Aussie.
No. Oh, he's going to start flinging his plate around the show.
This is one thing I found out with Americans. Americans don't use the word forecourt.
Do they not?
No, the Garbo and thinking
forecourt.
They had no idea what a forecourt was.
What do they call it?
They just call it, like, the pumps or whatever, or, like, you know, I would just call it, like, the front of a
It's a forecourt.
It's a forecourt.
Yeah.
But apparently Americans don't use that word, so we still kept it in because we're not American, and it makes sense to us. That and also the other big problem I got with all the Americans were like, yeah, we're not going to use colour the way you spell it, and, like, armour and stuff. Yeah, see all them use. We're just not having it. I'm sorry, guys. It's like, come on. But anyway, we've got an American doing the grammar anyway, so I'm sure he'll
just take things out.
yeah. As I say, this book is completely done. I've already talked to the printers about it. Everything, it's sorted out. To give you an idea of, I should probably leave that till later while I talk about the peach thickness and whatnot. Yeah, we'll leave that to the end. So we will.
So bathroom random table items to find, which is always the most cursed room at a gas station.
Yeah, like, it's unironic. You don't even. I was thinking, see with the bathroom, I was thinking just leaving it as is.
Yeah.
And just not do anything with it. But, you know, we can't just not do it.
Bar of soap, good for cleaning, making things slippery, but it's covered in hair.
A pristine cupcake. Do you want the bathroom cupcake? Do you want the gas? You sure you don't want it?
A bloody nipple ring. Oh.
So again,
bathroom random events. Again, just like voice in the toilet. Seamus. A man stumbles out of the toilet stall covered in toilet water, wrapped in toilet paper, and what you hope is just a chocolate bar in his hand. You know it is Seamus, and he always causes a mess. Seamus will try to explain what's going on, but management hates this fucking dude, and you need to get him out of the store pronto.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Daily job of chasing the homeless out with a big brush. So fridge, freezer. You know, we don't need to go into too much detail. You guys can see exactly what's in it.
I don't want to give too much detail away as well.
Car wash. So each section has got items to find in an area, and they've got random events in areas, and these are specific to that one area. Again, forecourt. Why do you? Is this going to be a thing? And then all the Americans in the comments like, yeah, I know what a forecourt is.
Yeah, it's just those like four. Like, what is this?
I got that as well with Fortnite, like the 14 days.
Fortnite, yeah, like 14 days, Fortnite.
Yeah, a lot of work. What's 2 weeks? You know. Anyway, the Bushes magazine rack. We had a bit of fun with that. I think we had a lot of fun with that. Book of Antithesis. Now, this is actually the book that Megan wants me to throw away.
I'm terrified of this book.
So I'm thinking we might actually need to do another video talking about this. So I was given the Book of Antithesis to review, and we did that review back in like January, February. Really good book. Honest to God, I would really recommend anyone to pick it up if you're interested in occult. That, or if you just want to run an evil campaign, definitely pick that up. But what makes the book interesting is it goes into... Yes, awesome. Is that tasty?
Nice.
Anyway, so what happens in the book is pretty much it's a parody of the Satanic Panic. It unironically makes role-playing games satanic, and that's the whole purpose of the book. It goes into detail about sigil magic and summoning and binding demons to your will. So if you want a succubus girlfriend, that's how you're going to get yourself a succubus girlfriend. Anyway, do you want to tell the spooky stuff that's been related? So, I haven't read the book since we reviewed it, but I've been working on that Horror World War I game.
And he's been reading it again.
Yeah, so I've been reading it again. And do you want to go over all the spooky stuff that's happened?
Well, James has had his first ever sleep paralysis dream.
Yeah, and then you had one as well.
I had one.
There was...
I woke up choking, and so did James.
And then there was a painting in our house.
There's a painting outside the office room. And it's been on that wall for about 5 years.
Hasn't moved. Never.
Hasn't moved. Like, the nail is fixed into the wall. Me and Ozzy was in bed. Me and James were downstairs watching TV. It was late one night.
Yeah.
We heard this massive bang. But Ozzy didn't wake up or anything.
We thought it was the cats.
The cats,
you know what I mean? The cats are always knocking stuff over.
Later on, James came up and the picture had flown from where it was...
Down the landing.
Like, had to have gone, like, over the banister to where it landed.
So, like, it would need to have been knocked off.
No, it would need to have been thrown.
Yeah, honestly.
Thrown to where it landed.
So that was kind of spooky. And then I give the book to my mum, so I did. I give that book and another book because my mum...
They were looking to get a book printed, right?
And I got a quote for the exact same... Because I think this book is printed really nicely. It's a really beautiful book. Also cursed. But it's done really, really well.
His mum had it for one day. She ended up in hospital. And then we went, James got the book back, brought it into the car, and the car was stalling the whole way up the road. Yeah. There was something wrong with the car.
It went back to normal after, like, not even, like, 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, but it was as soon as the book came into the car.
It was kind of spooky. What other stuff happened with it?
And then the second day we had the book back in the house, that whole day, I heard James calling my name, saying, hello, like as if he answered the phone. And he didn't. All day I heard him, and then the other night, you heard something bounding down the stairs.
Oh yeah, turned out to be nothing.
Nothing.
So yeah, Megan's convinced the book's actually cursed. If you're... Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know what that was. So, if you're interested in spooky books, I would recommend honestly pick up that book and this one.
Be careful.
But be careful. Megan says I have to get rid of the book. I don't want to get rid of the book, but none of my...
she's getting rid of it. Well, you're putting it in the shed or something.
That's just going to make them angry. Anyway, like, enough of that. Let's keep going. Creepypasta volume, Titty Magazine.
Everybody loves the good Titty Magazine.
Articles on the supernatural that take the guise of puff pieces, like My Girlfriend's a Ghost Vampire Eldritch Horror. I love this.
The latest issue of Cockhandler Daily.
I was really tempted to make this magazine book so much bigger. Because honestly, there's so much you can really do with it. And I was having a lot of fun with it. I thought, next top manifesto. I suppose we'll keep going. Customer table. Like, again, the thing is, you could honestly swap the character table and the customer table with each other. If you want to
replay the game even more.
If you want to play your character based them off one of these, I think you'd have a lot of fun. Like, some of them aren't actually spooky, like a 40k orc, an actual orc with green skin, big teeth, etc. And he wants to pay for everything in actual human teeth. He's really just a dentist who's LARPing and going to a convention. You know what I mean?
But he'll not break character no matter what you try.
Yeah. Inbred family. Mum and dad have 1d4 children, d4 extra arms, 2d extra heads,
d4 extra legs.
Have fun with this. There's a few steals packets chips. Chips. Again, like, some of this is funny. You alright, puppies?
Alright, son. He's drinking his
Yeah.
juice too quick.
I know, love me juice.
Crazy Cat Lady, the narrator. GMs should describe themselves walking in, but they keep narrating every action taken.
Yeah, I think, there's a lot of stuff you can really have a lot of fun with,
Yeah.
Some of the stuff...
It's the thing is, what really appeals me to like this type of book is that the playability factor.
Yeah.
It can just...
There's just a lot of...
There's so much...
You know what it is? It's a big book of just... Well, it's not a big book. It's a magazine book of just ideas. Just figure what this concept or this... it's just an idea. One thing that I had a lot of problem with was, and we should have actually got this up at the start, was the aesthetic. Because it's all over the place, because you've got like UFOs, you've got eldritch horror, you've got slasher stuff, you've got like pretty much everything is thrown into this. What way do you go with the aesthetic? And it kind of came to the point where it's like, right, we'll just do a generic cover, front and back, basic horror stuff, whatever. But the inside of the book, we kind of decided to go for more of a corporate handout. Does that make sense?
A manual.
A manual that you would expect to be given in work.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I'm sure you guys
But there's a lot of like, weird encounters, downright just funny encounters, but then there's scary ones as well, like this one. Go up again.
Which one?
The Man with Hollow Eyes.
Oh, yeah.
A man in a black suit and polo hat with dress shoes stands outside the store, but he has a starry void where his eyes should be. He asks, "May I enter this establishment?" If permitted, he walks into the store and asks for a story. The consequences for denying on either of his requests are left up to the GM.
Ooh. Have fun with that one. So yeah, we'll just go down, as you guys can see, Guy the Gypsy Tonic,
There's so many. See if we went through this, video would be like 4 hours long.
So we're not going to go through absolutely every single thing.
Crystal Lady. Like there's...
Emma. Extremely old female veteran. Again, that's garb like that.
Yeah.
And we'll just keep going. But yeah, D100 table of interesting characters just to throw at this. And honestly, you could probably just use one of these characters and that would do an entire session.
Yeah.
If I'd be honest with you. So, minor events. Again, this is just stuff that will happen anywhere. Minor is meant to be stuff that isn't probably going to cause you any harm. So we got minor and major. We did have a not so minor table, but then we decided to cut that in the middle because there was no real clear defining point between them, if that makes any sense. So, mirror occasionally malfunctions, milk is stocked in the convenience store, but you can never recall any being delivered. Just weird stuff. Cash register full of cockroaches. This is just weird stuff to happen, but at the end of the day, it's not going to hurt you. Yeah. It's not going to cause you any severe
inconveniences.
More than anything. That's kind of where we went with it. Woman in a nightdress acts normal but won't stop passing on the floor. That's supposed to be pissing on the floor.
This is why we need someone.
Yeah, passing on the floor. So again, this stuff's going to be fixed. We do have a guy going over spell check and everything, making sure it's all A-okay. So, yeah, let's just keep going down. Major events table. Now, I don't want to show too much of this, but I think it's kind of fun. Zombie outbreak in progress and shambling dead are throwing themselves against the gas station on all sides. The number of large windows means that sooner or later the Zeds are going to get in.
Military erects a giant drone over the gas station. Dome. Over the gas station.
This is why we need
and whoever is around in with something.
Ooh. Werewolves, all that sort of stuff, and you can mishmash all this stuff together. You know what one's my favourite though? Let me go down. Let me just show you my favourite. Now this one probably shouldn't even be on the other one, but number 49, illegal alien from Mars, who just so happens to look like an everyday Mexican janitor. You're gonna prove you. I know some of this is more funny than anything. It's all over the show. It's that's kind of the charm of it. So, that's everything that's in the book. It comes to, it's coming at the minute to 64 pages. It's going to be bumped up, so it's going to be and then this is the back page It's got the map on it with the grid. The PDF. Now, if you buy the physical copy, you're getting the PDF anyway. You're going to be getting the virtual tabletop, so you can play over like Foundry or Roll20 or whatever using this. So, it works. And also, I kind of like the idea of you don't have to flip through the book, it's just on the back page.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you can just work with it from there, sort of mentality, so it's easy to pick up and go than anything. So, yeah, that's everything that's in the book. The only thing that needs to be added, as I say, is
the 2 pages.
2 pages, which is a credits page to us and the team, and also a bit of an advert if any of you guys are interested in working on projects like this. I'm personally working on 2 big projects. I'm working on a Battle Royale and the World War I game. I want to keep that to just me working on them.
Yeah.
But this sort of stuff, I really like sea source material, or like the video we did last night with the goblins. That's exactly what I want to do.
Like stuff you can bang out in a couple of weeks with a group of people.
And they're fun ideas and concepts that probably don't exist. What I really want to I don't want to do adventures for the most part.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people doing adventures, and honestly, there's better people at them. If I be completely honest with you. So that's kind of where I want to go with stuff. So let's go back on to the Kickstarter. So we kind of messed up in a way. I only thought we were going to make generate £1,000, because this is the 200 pledge goal was that's just to pay back the money
that you've already put in.
So the artwork, paying someone to format it. Yeah, I'll say. Yeah. But yeah.
Get that out of your nose.
Ugh. He's throwing a sippy sip cup up his nose. Ugh. But yeah, honestly, I'm really shocked by this. Within a day, 1,380 pledged so far, 79 backers. That's kind of insane.
Whoever's pledged, thank you so much.
Yeah, for really.
Without even a video to mention this, thank you.
I whenever we do this next time, I'm going to do way more early bird specials. I only thought we were going to get 100 backers, but we're almost at 100. So I thought we'll just do 25 and that would be enough. That's a good
we'll know
number.
For next time.
But next time we'll do probably 50 to 100.
Yeah.
Also, if you want to be in on that, you're going to have to sign up for our emailing list, because they're the people that actually got it. We're the people that have our emailing list on our website. They were the people that got the special offer.
Yeah.
I'm never going to do stretch goals, I don't think. I don't like the idea of, first of all, what really cracks me about Kickstarter is if someone has a stretch goal, that stretch goal should have been in the book to begin with.
Yeah.
If you've got cool ideas to put in your book, and you're just being it should have been there from the start. That's the way I view it. And also, I don't like the idea of doing a Kickstarter and the book's not done. I want this book to be, anytime we're doing this sort of stuff, I want it to be done, ready to go. So literally, we just take the order to the printers and then we just send them out in the post, and that's it. I'm not waiting, I'm not doing 6 months, 8 months waiting on your book to come in from back and something. That's just kind of ridiculous to me. And they say the reason why we're going down the Kickstarter route is because, well, look what happened with Steel Border. We bought 30 copies and they went within a day. So we've got no idea how many
people
are actually interested
in this. Exactly.
We've got no idea. So that's why, and again, this is a one-off thing. You will never get this product again, more than likely, unless there's an unreal amount of people all begging for it. Then we'll probably do it. But at this moment in time, this is going to be a one-off deal. We're just not doing it again. That's pretty much the way we want to go about it. That also, I kind of like the idea of if you ever came across it with you see this music all the time, albums, for instance, albums that go on sale and then they're just not there anymore. You know what I mean? I kind of like that. I don't know. I think it's it's interesting marketing, to say the least. That, and also it makes it way more valuable to the people that actually buy it. You know what I mean? As well, at the same time.
Not everybody has it.
Yeah, exactly. And I kind of like the idea of limited edition stuff. I love limited edition RPG books. I've got tons of them. But that's just me, though. I'm sure there's a lot of people that aren't into that.
Different.
Anyway, so is there anything else we need to go over? So if you want the digital copy, it's a £5. If you want the physical one, it's a £10. That's about it. The UK post is £4. Everywhere else in the world is £8. There's no risks in this that I can
Literally
see.
no risks.
Well, the only risks you've got at the minute are Paul and spelling.
Spelling, apparently. But that's going to get checked out.
That's gonna get fixed. So if this is something you're interested in, you've got 29 days. I'm sorry to say, but we are going to be shelling this. Like, there's no tomorrow for the next 29 days. Sorry about that, guys. But again,
needs must.
This is one thing I've learned from YouTube over the years. Anytime I've done like announcements on anything, if I've done it just in one video, don't expect anyone to know about it. It's one of those ones
you need to keep it going for at least a month, and then people click on and be like, oh yeah,
you'll be surprised. And then again, there's not everyone watches every video.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
You get people all over the show. But yeah, so we've got 29 days. If you're interested in this, that's everything that's in it. I think it's a really cool project. If you're an RPG writer, or you're aspiring to be, or you're interested in the idea, send us an email. And definitely I'd be up for that. The way I want to do this sort of stuff is these are fun projects, and whatever everyone does is how much you make.
They get paid.
It's dividing up the profits. So the way you have to work it out is we need to work out. Well, we already have, but the cost of production. Tax, postage materials, all that type of stuff, and paying off the people that have formatted it and done artwork and that sort of stuff, and then whatever is left, just divide up between us.
Yeah.
And that's the way I kind of want to do it. And I don't know, I think it's been a lot of fun, and there's been some really interesting guys we've worked with on this, and I'm looking forward to doing more stuff with them in the future.
It's nice to it's nice to work with, especially people who watch you.
Yeah, as well. I think it's kind of cool.
Listen to you and stuff. Yeah, it's good to watch.
And it's nice to see the process and just throwing out cool ideas.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, I don't think there's anything else like this that I've came across. Now, there's definitely honestly, there's a ton of creepypastas.
Yeah.
But as far as I'm aware, there's no RPG book quite like this. And again, I know it's a source book. Source books
I'm sure there fucking is. One of you in the comments will be like, well, actually, there might
be, but I haven't found it. I was looking online whenever we first started working on this to see if anyone else has done it, and I couldn't find anything, so I was like, right, sweet, let's do this then, because I just don't really want to do stuff that already exists.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is there anything else we need to go over? If you have any questions, so we do have a comment section, which we've been asking away, that we've been at. We've got FAQs if you want to let us know if you've got any questions.
Yeah.
The book is done.
It's completely. It only just needs proofread and stuff.
That's a good lead.
That's true.
So as I say, the gas station is done. I've got this under lists and challenges. So it's completely done. It just needs reworded or the grammar looked at, and then we just need to wait for Kickstarter to process the payment. That is generally 14 to 21 days. Once that's done, the PDFs will be going out.
Yeah.
So you'll get that as soon as, and then I don't know how long it's going to take the printers, but they said to me on average, and even then, they're a pretty big company, they're the biggest in Ireland when it comes to printing. They said they can get anything, if it's under 500, they'll be able to get that done within a week. There won't be any issue. However, if it's over 500, if you're looking more like 1,000, sometimes because they can be quite busy, and also they do a lot of stuff for skills and stuff.
Yeah.
And
so,
so it just depends on how many we get. But tops you're talking is 3 weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks max for the printers, and even then I'll probably get them in multiple shipments, and we'll just keep putting them out.
At a time,
that's the other thing. We do have. So you can, as an add-on, the only add-on we've got is... Now, we would do this for free, but Kickstarter doesn't give you the option. We sign it for £1, if that's something you're interested in. But we don't have it. We would do it for free, but it's Kickstarter, so you don't have an option to just... That. You know what I mean? So you have to charge £1. Yeah. So, and that's the cheapest, that's the lowest amount. You can't even do 99p or whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's kind of ridiculous. Is there anything else? I think that's everything about this. Honestly, I think it's pretty fun. I hope you guys will have fun with it. And there's actually way more people interested in this idea than what I thought.
What we thought.
I thought this was just kind of a more of a funny shitpost than anything. I thought, oh man, Like, you know,
Get a couple of the lads together and just shit post on a book.
Yeah,
but
I
like,
thought, and it's actually been a really fun process, and I really want to do more stuff like this in the future. Also, by the way, this is our first Kickstarter, and we are probably going to make mistakes along the way. Uncharted territory.
Forgive us.
Yeah! Also, it's Mummy and Daddy really stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Yeah, not as... look, well, he's finished his breakfast, so I think we'll
wrap it up here now. But thank you again for
honestly, I'm
everyone
amazed.
who's backed already, and thank you for people who are going to back.
Oh, one thing I forgot. I was going to say this earlier. So, Megan, do you want to feel that? So... this here is going to be the...
I would leave it, James. They can't see it.
I know they can't see it.
No, I would leave that.
Well, you can feel it.
I can feel it.
Do you want to... You guys hear that? That's thick. That's a cover.
Thick paper.
Right? That's the cover. It's gloss as well. It's going to be... So, it's 300...
It's not shitty pamphlet quality. It'll be good quality.
No, it is good quality. And then the inside paper is that. That's just like a normal page. Fill out, Megan.
I would cut this, James.
Alright, okay.
They can't fucking see it.
Right, fine. I know, you can't even feel...
paper, my guys.
Look, either way, I think it'll come out well. So, anything else? No? That's us. You've got 29 days. Thanks for everyone that's backed already.
Yes, thank you so much.
If we knew that this was going to be half as popular, we would have put in more like 100 of the early bird specials. We'll probably do that
once
next
again. It's
time.
our first Kickstarter, so we don't.
Well, I had no idea.
Didn't really know what to expect.
Well, I knew no one was going to be a Kickstarter. Nah, I'm not backing that.
So that's why there was only 25. But we'll know for next time to put in maybe some more early birds.
I think we will. I think we'll do 100. Or you know what? You know what
50,
we'll do?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the drums. I think what we'll do is we'll do enough early birds to cover the funding. Probably.
Yeah,
just so we can get all the money back out than what we've put in.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably the way we'll do this moving forwards, because I have no interest in doing stretch goals. Like, I have zero interest in stretch goals at all. If you're doing a stretch goal, it should have been in the book to begin with.
Yeah. I was just getting restless.
Right, let's go, guys. Hope you guys enjoy, and links down below.
Thank you. Bye.